Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. In this video, we're just going to go through Nightmare, just go as far as we can. I can't guarantee we're going to get up to 40, but we'll do what we can. This is the team that I was running previously, and now we need 3 Glorians, but I'm not going to use 3 Glorians. We do get the 75% damage reduction. If we need it, then we can run those 3 Glorians, but I already have proof of Glorians. Now, something to take note, I have also picked up the seasonal synergies as well. So let me just show those off very quickly if I can. Yes, here we go. Yeah. So when negative Moonglow is above 1, the defense and max HP of all allies is increased by 200%. And then the opposite is true for the moon one. So let me just find somebody I've unlocked in Moon. There we go. So when positive Moonglow is above 1, the attack of all allies is increased by 200%. So, sorry, the Ecliptus, that is attack and HP by 200%. And then the Luminas is attack increased by 200%. So it might be worth investing in some of these season. The problem is that you need to build around these synergies. So what I mean by this is, say for example, if I were to run 3 Luminas units, or these ones here, the Ecliptus, sorry. If I were to run 3 Ecliptus, I wouldn't be able to get above 1 negative Moonglow energy, and it's because I've gone up the positive side for everyone. The only one I would be able to activate would be the negative for ethereals. So as you can see, on Mystifiers, gone up the positive side, got up the positive side for Glorians, and got up the positive side for Dooms. So would not be able to activate this Ecliptus synergy here, technically. Now, if I were to, say for example, I were to, say for example, I were to run a team that was half and half, they would both cancel each other out. So either I would have the 200% attack or I'd have the 200% defense and HP. No two ways around it. It is what it is. So at the moment, we don't have any units in any of those synergies except for Chang, who is negative Moonglow energy, looks like, and not the positive Moonglow energy. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a positive Moonglow energy team. So I'm going to use Lily and Leah, and I'm going to use Seraphina because I have those 2 unlocked. And I'm going to go into Dooms, and as you can see, we do have negative Moonglow. I don't have any positive in here. So if I were to do something like this, and then potentially I would use Cleopatra, I get 4 Glorians in this one, unfortunately. And I would not unlock either of those because I've not technically unlocked Cleopatra. So these would be irrelevant. What I would need is a third Moonglow. So as you can see, we've got 4 Glorians. We do hit the mark. So we've got Monarchs, we've got Luminas here, which would increase attack, I believe. Let me just check. Yeah, the attack of all of our allies, even though we have 2 technically negative, or 2 Ecliptas units on the team, we would do it this way. So we could have the 3 Glorians on the team, and they would then provide that Luminas. But if we wanted to change things up, so if, say for example, I wanted Seraphina and I put Audrey on the team instead, then we would have the Ecliptus unlocked. So we would have the increase in defense and max HP. So I think it depends on what mission you are up to, or what level, what stage you're up to, as to what synergy to use as well. But if we put in, as you can see, Talanas, who is positive, we would still have the Ecliptus synergy, and we would also have the same if we did Lily and Leah. And if we put Chang in here, we would get still technically 3 Ecliptus. you know, it is what it is. It's how you can build around these synergies. Let's test them out. Let's see. So let's see about the Ecliptus in this one. I think this is absolutely fine team. We should go ahead and run it. We do have the 3 Glorians, so we do get the damage reduction. We will not get the seasonal synergy for Dooms, though. It'll only be Dahlia and Arthur who share that seasonal, who share the synergy, but it won't unlock the actual passive effect for them. I don't know whether or not that extends to the very top node, so the increased reflect rate by 300% or 320%. I don't know if that increases it, but and we didn't even change up the artifacts or the relics, of course, but we should be able to get through absolutely fine. Yeah, oof, flipping heck, Chang doing a lot. She does a lot. If she'd have proc, then I think this would have been over. So we get the attack increase because of all that healing that we get. So every time enemies are doing healing, we are stealing a portion of that, and that goes to Audrey. So as you can see, we are building up attack and defense. There we go. Building up attack and defense with all of these heals as well. It's why Karnak is very, very strong this season, especially with 2 Glorians on the team. Very, very strong indeed. See how much Arthur's doing? 142 million. That is not bad at all. Chang here hopefully will get a double proc. So she's doing 6,000 million. That is mental damage. I mean, look how much Audrey's doing. 1,300. It's like times 6 the damage. And Chang is only at 1 star for me. She's only at 1 star. So it is just something to keep in mind. Now we did have the increase here. So if you do pay attention, we had the increase in defense and max HP as well. But let's try the increase in attack. So what we'll do, take out Audrey. We will take out Chang here. We will take out Dahlia. And now we have 1 Ecliptus and 1 Luminas. So we need 2. So let's go ahead and pop in, we'll pop Lily and Leah in this slot here. And then we will also go ahead and pop in Talinas as well. We do have our 3 Glorians, so we will get the damage reduction. And then we need 1 more. Any of these units will do, but let's pop in we'll go with Dahlia. We'll go with Dahlia. It is what it is. Let's change these up ever so slightly. We will go with you. We will go with you, and we will go with you as well. The reason for that is because I get a star under my Glorians, which means that for the relic activation, we get the relic activation here under 2, and then for Dooms as well, we also get the relic activation. So this is level 2 for that, which is very handy, having the dual synergies on these legendary artifacts. Makes team building very interesting, to say the least. So what we'll do, we're going to skip through, and we'll probably stick around for 25 or Nightmare 25, but again, a lot of people are already through Hell difficulty. So we do get the increase as well. This is for, hold on. Yes, this is the attack increase by 200%. So we'll just see. We'll see how effective it is here, and we'll see whether or not it is going to be impactful, to say the least. Now, Chang was a special case, very special case. She's so strong. She's so strong. This is like she's doing so much damage. It's really strange. I've never seen a unit do this much damage. With Chang specifically, I've never seen this much damage done from one particular new unit. Like Dahlia, she was a special case, and primarily because of the copy mechanic and the fact that she increased attack by 1,500%. Chang is just different story. I don't know what's going on with Chang, but it is what it is. So we do get this massive shield increase as well. And then hopefully Arthur to do some damage here. Yeah, so unfortunately a miss on Ellie, but I think Dahlia is going to finish things off here. Yeah, because of the increase in attack, we are doing more than enough in order to get through. Now there is something else that you can play into, and that is the Ecliptus and the so yeah, the Ecliptus page on the Hope tree. Once you've got that Ecliptus page on the Hope tree, you can go and pump up your Glorians on both sides, and I think that will be enough. I think that will be enough if you pump up both sides. But we'll see. We'll see. One sec. I'm just going to get this for thumbnail. There we go. We're back in. Loses 1 HP when performing a basic attack, so we just need to go direct damage with this guy. We need to damage this guy as much as possible. We are going to take out these. We're not going to mess around with Ecliptus, and we're going to go with Corrode damage. So we will go with Lancelot, and we will go with Gaia as well. As you can see, we are 2 of 3. So realistically, we need another Ecliptus on the team, so we can take out Lily and Leah, I think, and then we will go ahead and pop in. Where have you gone? We can pop in Audrey, or we can pop in Chang to beat this stage. Then we get our 3 Ecliptus, so our HP and our defense skyrocket to the moon. And then we will go ahead and pop in Astrid as well. And the reason for that is because the attack increase, and we want to do as much corrode damage as we possibly can. So negative Moonglow is increased by 50%. We do not want that because none of our units produce that negative Moonglow. We will keep this. We will get rid of you, and we will pop in if we pop in Healing Spear as well. Oh, and then one last thing. I don't know why it keeps giving me this max 20,000 HP. For me, it feels pretty much useless. So we'll go attack increase by 20. And then we've got our, yes, we've got the correct artifacts. We just need to change up our relics now. Let's take you out. We will pop in, where have you gone? You, we will pop in Plague Bow, and we'll pop in Night's Edge as well. And you can mix and match with regards to the various different relics that are on there. But again, I think we should be absolutely fine. The only problem that I foresee is Chang is not going to be able to do very much damage against this boss. And the reason that Chang is not going to be able to do very much damage against this boss is because she only attacks front row. Now, he does have plenty of stacks of Holy Shield. You can get rid of those stacks of Holy Shield from Lachesis if you have it. Lachesis will remove those stacks right at the start of the ultimate round. So if you're casting multiple ultimates, then Lachesis might be the way forward. But as you can see here, we do get the proc from Chang, but she does not do anything whatsoever. We're applying all this corrode to the enemies, but we don't have the sinful ban. Now the sinful ban is going to be primarily, it's going to be your go-to. And the reason that I say this is because it's going to apply your double stacks effectively of corrode, as well as Gaia. Gaia will also apply double stacks of corrode. I think potentially we will have not done enough damage to this guy. So Chang will do 2 here, but it's not going to hit. So potentially Chang was a bad choice when it came to it, but we don't have any other Ecliptus. So we do get the increase in HP, we get the increase in defense, but at for this particular level, doesn't seem to do anything whatsoever. So I think we go with the increase in attack potentially next time round. But we'll see, because we do have the negative for Lancelot, and we have the negative for Fair enough. So it turns out we didn't need it because we just did too much corrode damage anyway. That's why I have pumped all of my resources into that level 5 corrode and level 5 reflect damage for the dooms, and also the power of the rest of it. So or the power from Grace of Hunters for the Glorians. So that is it. I think we're going to bash through these stages. We'll go through to 30, and I think we'll change teams up in a little bit and just view various different team setups. But for now, we can just keep pushing through. again, these should not be too difficult. I don't foresee any real issue. The only issues that I see happening will be Solomon on 35, and I foresee Solomon on 85 being a problem. And again, the reason for that is because of the bind mechanic. If you don't have somebody to counter the bind mechanic, you will not be able to take action. So very, very strong effect, very, very powerful. Chang here putting in all of the work, as you can see. So we've got Gwyn. We can deploy any one of these units, potentially Bastet, in order to counter this, but I don't think we'll need it. And the reason that I don't think we'll need it is because we can remove this effect by having 30 stacks of buffs. Oh no, it has 15 or more stacks of buffs. So we cast it in round 1. So at the end of this round, they will get the, or we will get the decrease in attack, I believe. Yeah, decrease attack by 60%, but it's not going to matter. And again, the reason it's not going to matter is because we are going to increase our attack so much, then it's just going to outpace these enemies. And also we will all have, or all of our units here will have more than 15 stacks of buffs. As you can see, I've got 5 here, 2 here, and that's going to keep building up and building up every time we apply a stack of Corrode. And we also stole an enemy. That's the Phantom Illusion effect, and that is from the Mystifiers this season. So the positive side, oh wait, no, it's not. It's Lancelot. Lancelot steals. So Lancelot applies that Phantom Illusion effect on Karnak. He has a 30% chance to do it for me. And the reason he's got 30% chance is because of his runes. I've got him 2/2. If, say, for example, yeah, and we've just removed that because we had more than 15 buffs. So Chang to do the most here. It is what it is. So let's go ahead and change things up a little bit. And let's go and jump into Mystifiers, and we will pop in. I mean, we've got to go Seraphina. Always got to go with Seraphina. And again, Chang is going to be Seraphina's best friend this season. I kid you not. Chang will be Seraphina's best friend this season. We can go with Lily and Leah, and then let's do Ethereals. And the reason that I want to do Ethereals is because I only have so I have 2 here. I have Luminas, and the reason that I've got Luminas is because Elisha and Karnak both provide the they both provide that that Luminas synergy, as well as Lily and Leah. It's going to work so well together. Now I do have some of the Grace of Shadow unlocked, but I do not have it maxed out yet. That's what I'm working towards, and we'll just see. I'll tell you what, we'll fast forward to 35. This is over round 2. Eudora to do the most. What a shock. Eudora's just broken. She's a busted unit. Absolutely busted unit. Yeah, crazy how strong she is. But we will power through and just see how far we can get on this. We will stop at 35, and I will show off Solomon. So what we'll do is we'll watch this one through. Now it does say striker at the bottom, but clearly we don't need it because of the increase in attack, the 200%. We're doing too much damage as is. But again, we'll just have to see. The main priority of this team specifically is to get as many crits as possible, so that we can heal as much as possible, so we increase our attack and defense as much as possible. Lily and Leah to proc, and then every time they do an ultimate, they will provide that shielding based on their own attack. So the higher the shielding, the higher the attack, the higher the shielding that we get, so the more survivability that we do have with Lily and Leah. But Eudora, I think, is just going to polish these guys off. Yeah, like, it's going to do a second. No, this is only round 1. This is only round 1, and they're at this particular stage. Holy Shield, I think, is the only reason that these guys are still alive. And misses as well, of course. But we do get the increase in attack, and then we're going to get a further increase in attack with Seraphina when she does what she needs to do. All returned, of course, because they are Avengers, and that's what they do the best. But we do get the attack and defense increases here. Lily and Leah, to pop hindrance on as well. Very strong, powerful mechanic. And then Eudora here, 5,091 million. Strong attack. That is almost as much as Chang was doing as well. Now we have countered Solomon in the form of Karnak here, so we should have absolutely no worries when it comes to removing this bind effect. Karnak is one of the slower units that does this, but I think all of the units that remove bind are currently at 106, besides Ophelia and besides Hades. Hades is at 108, and if you have Ophelia and her skin, the wedding skin, Cursed Bride, something like that, then she will remove bind faster. She will take action before Karnak, so she has 111 speed with that skin. But if you don't, Karnak, Lee is a really good one if you don't have Karnak available. But yeah, Lee is really strong, really powerful. Reliable as well, I would say. And now we do get the kill here. I think this should be it. So Solomon will apply his bind. And it didn't take effect because we've also got 2 Glorians on the team. So he won't be able to bind us for the first couple of turns, which is fine by me. Absolutely fine by me. Again, very strong. And Lily and Leah here, they apply the hindrance on the enemies, and that is with thanks to Celestial Runes. So the Celestial Runes apply that hindrance when a purify or when I think something like a debuff happens. I think it is specifically purify, so enemies cannot gain stacks, or cannot gain buffs, which is really strong. So now we've seen this team again. I think honestly, I think I'll keep these 2 in, and we'll go with the Doom setup. And let's go with, now I've only unlocked the Ecliptus for here, so Arthur and Dahlia. My Ecliptus, I just ran out, unfortunately. But we'll try a different team setup. No, we won't. We're going to try these 3, and then you. So Dahlia up at front. Ayushta in the back. We've got Seraphina to provide striker synergy with Arthur. Ayushta and Dahlia, the Monarch, our Phantom synergy. And then we don't have another Phantom, unfortunately, on Glorians. That is one type that we are missing, is Glorian. There we go. One type that we're missing is Glorian Phantom. There's no Glorian Phantom. I don't know where that Glorian Phantom is, but it would be nice if we did have one. Just saying, throwing it out there for potentially next season. That would be really nice. So we are up against a full enemy Dooms team. So potentially, because we don't have Holy Shield to start, Arthur's just got to crumble. But we should see this. So Ayushta saved. We get a shield here as well before Arthur procs, because Lillian, Leah and Ayushta both went before him. Fortunately, that shielding does kick it. No, just dead. It was worth a try. Now Dahlia survives this. I don't know why he dies so quickly like that. I just don't understand it. Like, we had 2 units act before, so we got an increase of 200% attack and defense. We don't have Ecliptus, and even now, I mean, we're taking all this damage. We're increasing max HP and max attack because of the reflect damage that we're doing to the enemies. But again, it's just, he just crumbles against Dooms. Like, Arthur, his weakness is Dooms. An opposing like that, just that weird, absolutely strange. Like, I just don't get it. This is gonna hopefully wipe him out. Yeah, we will get Phantom synergy. Yeah, so Merlin comes back. Yeah, no other Phantom came back though, which is quite fortunate for us. So we'll skip through, and then we should hopefully get to 40. What time are we on? 24 minutes. That's not bad at all. Yeah, and Dooms again. So what we'll do is we're going to take out Ayushta, and we will take out Dahlia as well. And we're going to go with our Monarchs build. Because we're against Dooms, we need to prioritize that Monarch. So we do have 3 Monarchs on the team now, and 2 Strikers. We have correct Do we? No, we don't. Now we have correct relics. We get a star for both of them. So we've got 3 Dooms, 3 Glorians. Technically 3 Glorians anyway, thanks to the proof. And then we will see how this team performs. I think we should be okay. Yeah, so Arthur survived this one. Again, you just need him to survive that first round. After he survives that first round, honestly, I don't think there's any team in the game that's going to stop you. Now, Halissa keeps dying in this front slot, so let's change things around. Let's go put Lily and Leah in this front slot as well. They are much tankier, I've found. And Arthur died this time around. Flipping heck. It is what it is. But we are winning, so I've got absolutely no problem. Now, we do have Holy Shield, 6 stacks of Holy Shield, but I believe Arthur removes this. So if I jump into runes here, hold on. Before taking action, removes holy armor. So we'll see. Let's jump into purify. Can I do anything with this? No, can't. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's recommended for dodge runes for him. I don't know why. I believe for survivability, but realistically, I mean, Arthur just needs healing. Sometimes he's without a healer on the team. He's just left in the lurch. He's got all this HP, but he's no way of healing it back. He's not a deviant, so he doesn't get leech rate. He is reliant on his team to heal him, which is a shame, unfortunately. So we'll see how far we can get in this one. I think we should be okay, and the reason for that is because there are technically 4 monarchs on the enemy team, but every time we take action with Arthur, we are going to remove that holy shield. So yeah, as you can see, remove the holy shield. Doesn't work in PvP because there's 2 different types. This holy shield, and holy shield will remove PvE enemies. The yellow orb, this holy armor, and then there is holy armor. I know it just said it there, but the holy armor is different to holy shield. Holy armor is for PvP, whereas holy shield is for PvE. Just minor differences, but it's why when you attack in PvP that you cannot lose holy shield, or that effect doesn't take anything into account really. As you can see, shield is absolutely massive at the moment. They're doing 0 damage to us, and again, it's because of Lily and Leah. Now, we do have 2 monarchs surviving. This should be the final round, though. I think we have Arthur to attack. He'll attack this entire row. Should take these guys down. Yeah, 559 million. Not bad at all. So that is where I'm going to leave it. I'm going to say thanks very much for watching. I do hope you have a fantastic day.